Hello and welcome. I'd like to welcome you to this masterclass where we're going to show you the ultimate offer and partner with a wellness technology to improve your health and unlock leveraged income. My name is Sue and I'm going to be sharing this presentation with my friend Denise, who I will introduce later. So before we start this masterclass, I'd like to make an income and earning disclaimer. So no earnings projections, promises, or representations will be made. And it's just like if you had a job, if you don't turn up to work, you lose your job. And if you don't turn up for work with this, also you will not receive an income. The same goes for anything in life. You've got to put an effort in to make something work. So we've got no disclaimer. We've got an income disclaimer right from the word go. So what we're going to cover today is how we partner with the ultimate offer. You're going to discover the top affiliate offer that prioritizes both your health and wealth through leveraged income without the hassle of creating your own products or services. We're going to show you how to attract leads to that offer, how to use social media to effortlessly attract hungry buyers who want what you have and eliminate the need to pester your friends and family. We'll show you how to automate that offer, how to leverage automated systems that simplify your approach while maximizing your success. And we'll also show you how to leverage mentorship and community, how to access high-level training and expert mentorship so that you don't have to pay thousands of dollars for masterminds, plus be part of a global community that is growing daily. So I'd like you to just take for a minute, just have a look at where you are right now. If you look at that list on the right of health, wealth, time, family, mindset, community, contribution, and celebration, I'd like you to rate from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, meaning that you wouldn't want to change any of these areas in your life. Just something for you to have a ponder on. And is there something there that is low on the list that you'd love to change? So we're going to show you how to create a life of your choice with true health. So you'll be supported to prioritize your health and wellness and that of your family and your home environment. With true wealth, secure your financial future now and for generations to come. I'll explain that shortly. How to leverage time. Create more time to live your life with more choices and flexibility to follow your own passions and find joy. And location flexibility. Many of us want to travel the world and work from anywhere as long as we have a Wi-Fi. So we'll show you that as well. So what is the ultimate offer? So there's a leverage income versus linear income. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about a product or a service that people want, need, and love, with a model that supports the people, the planet, and profit. We'll talk about high ticket versus low ticket offers. We already have an established offer that is well positioned within the $1 trillion health and wellness industry and offers you over 50% in commissions. Now let's talk about leveraged income versus linear. Some people don't know the difference. So linear income is basically a job. So it may keep the bills paid, but it's going to be hard to build the future that you desire if this is your only source of income. In other words, once you stop working, so will your income. So whether you have a choice or not, when you stop working, your income stops the minute you stop. But with leveraged income, where the idea is that the time and effort that you put in now may give you exponential results in terms of earnings in the years to come. In other words, with leveraged income, the work you put in once can generate recurring profits down the track. So in a nutshell, with linear, when you stop working, the money stops as well. With leveraged income, when you stop, the money doesn't necessarily stop. So you could create your own offer, but let's look at creating your own offer versus affiliating with one. Now, I can talk about creating your own offer because my husband and I had many, many businesses together over the years until I found this particular business. So when you create your own offer, quite often there's a high investment required, and sometimes it can be up to multiple six-figure businesses, particularly if you're buying a franchise. So in many other online businesses, you likely have to do and wear all of the hats. So you have to do basically every single thing. Your own offer will take a long time to build, and a product that works and converts, and there might be a bit of backwards and forwards thing with working out what works and what doesn't. So most businesses wait up to 3 to 5 years to make a profit, and they often work alone and invest in mentorships that are at high costs. Now, I can really talk into this area because, as I mentioned, my husband and I had bricks and mortar businesses, retail businesses where we had staff. So not only was there the huge investment into leasing a building and preparing the building for what we wanted it to be, you also got all your insurances. There's an amazing amount of behind the scene costs that you don't necessarily know about until you're actually doing it. Then the biggest problem I found with having that kind of business was staffing. They cost a lot of money, and the government's always wanting to bring in new things that they want us as the employers to provide our employees with. And of course, at the end of the day, it's up to the employer whether they turn up to work. And if they don't, quite often it's us, the business owner, that has to turn up to work on a day that we thought we were having a day off. So that's what happens quite often when you create your own offer. So let's have a look at affiliating with one. Usually and very often it's just lower upfront investment right from the word go. You have access to valuable tools and resources so that you can focus on building the business. You can partner with a product that people already want and need. Your profit comes in after 3 to 5 sales, not 3 to 5 years as a traditional business, with the potential to generate a leveraged income, depending on which products are purchased at the beginning. And you can collaborate with like-minded individuals and have access to high-level mentorship without the high cost. And the ultimate offer that we partner with is a company called Enagic, who have true impact products, which is an entire health system with 4 key products. Even though there's more than 4, there are 4 key products which enhance your health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment. Plus, there is the potential for generational wealth, which is a highly profitable and fair commission structure that offers generational wealth, which creates opportunities for you to leave to your family for future. So I just want to make a disclaimer here. This is not an investment scheme. This is a product driven business that activates a distributor ID for you to earn. So with one of our products, we want to look at what's in the water that you are drinking on a daily basis. Now, I think your eyes will be drawn very quickly to that water pipe. Disgusting, isn't it? But actually, that's what can be inside some of our water pipes. So let's expose the truth. Our everyday water supply is often laden with a cocktail of harmful substances. By understanding what's in our water, we can make more informed decisions about how to purify and protect the water that we and our families consume every day. Now, here's some of the most concerning hidden dangers that are found in our water, depending on where we live and what our councils will put into our water. But these are some of them. There's chemicals, antibiotics, hormones, painkillers, odors and sediments, rust, chlorine, fluoride, heavy metals, lead, mercury, arsenic, and carcinogenics, just to name a few. These hidden elements form harmful byproducts that may increase the risk of disease, reproductive health issues, and even certain cancers when consumed for long periods. The likes of chlorine can disrupt gut health by altering the balance of beneficial bacteria, leading to digestive problems, respiratory issues, and skin irritations. So what kind of water are you drinking? There are many different types of water, and I'm just going to pick a couple of them out of this list here. Let's start with rainwater. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, look, I've got rainwater, I'm fine. But actually, have you seen what they spray up in the air these days? So rainwater is not as pure and natural as it seems. It's often acidic and can carry pollutants picked up from the atmosphere, including heavy metals, chemicals, and harmful microorganisms. We just need to have a look at our car that's parked in our driveway. When you just run your finger over the top of your car, and I'm sure you'll find a lot of things that land on your roof. And that's not counting all the things that birds leave up there as well. So can you imagine drinking that water? Not for me. Thank you. Also, another one of the waters that are available is bottled water. A lot of people think, well, I'm going to drink bottled water. It's the healthiest water around. It's got great advertising on the front. It's spring water. But actually, it's a convenience at a huge cost. 93% of bottled water tested contains microplastic particles. And that's because the water, we don't know how long ago that bottled water was bottled. It could be sitting for years in a storeroom. It could be sitting in the back of a warehouse. Then it arrives at the retail outlet, and then we have no idea of how long ago it was bottled. And the longer it sits in the bottle, the more the microplastics particles form in the water. And of course, we also know about the safety issues concerned about having plastic water bottles in our car. Our cars can be a little hot oven at times, and the heat can cause the water in our plastic bottles to be full of microplastic particles. So these tiny plastics, when ingested, are known to cause serious disruption to the endocrine system by blocking hormones from attaching to their receptor sites. And of course, with all the plastics, it adds to our environmental waste, and it often lacks proper mineral content for long-term health. It's just two of the types of waters. So we have a saying, change your water and you will change your life, which means that hydration that heals, why the Kangen water compares to hydration on a cellular level. Kangen water enhances hydration, reduces oxidative stress, and improves cellular balance, and ensuring the body is properly detoxified. It gives us optimal health outcomes with faster recovery and improved health when switching to Kangen water. It supports the detox process at a cellular level, and the molecular hydrogen, the antioxidant superpower. Molecular hydrogen-rich water has a potent antioxidant content compared to any other liquid on the planet that crosses the blood-brain barrier, supporting the nervous system function, detoxification, and anti-aging. By consuming 1.5 liters per day, that is equal to the oxidation value that's provided by hundreds of fruits and vegetables. So we say if you fuel your body with the purest water, the Kangen water ionizer transforms regular tap water into hydrogen-rich ionized alkaline water, which supports deep hydration at the cellular level. It's a powerful antioxidant which has properties to help neutralize free radicals, reducing inflammation and promoting detoxification. By drinking K8 water, it balances the body's pH, it combats acidosis, and supports long-term vitality, energy, and well-being. So this one machine, this K8 Kangen machine, replaces bottled water, all-purpose cleaners, bleach, laundry detergent, your fruit and veggie wash, makeup remover, a toner, deodorant, conditioner, stain remover, fabric softener, a disinfectant, mouthwash, hand sanitizer, and so much more. We actually have about 68 different uses for the different types of water that come out of the machine. And these machines last you at least 25 years, and it saves the average family well over $2,000 per year just on bottled water alone. So one of the things that we hear quite regularly is people say, I want to do my own research. And I say, go for it. But please don't take our word for what you're hearing. If you want to do some research, please don't go to Google. Google is full of misinformation. If you want to see and hear the true information, go to PubMed. It's a free resource which supports the research and retrieval of biomedical and life sciences literature with the aim of improving the health both globally and personally. It shows thousands of peer-reviewed benefits of drinking hydrogen-rich water. So that is at PubMed. As I said, don't go to Google, go to PubMed if you're looking for the correct information about this water. One of the other products that we have, which I love, is the Anespa. This is Anespa transforms your tap water in your bathroom into a mineral-infused spa water using a combination of ceramic stones and minerals from the Japanese hot springs. So in the photo on the right, you can see it sitting next to a bathtub, but I actually have mine in my shower. It's been hooked up to my shower, and I love it because it removes the chlorine, which was a biggie for me. We have a lot of chlorine in our water here, and quite often I would walk into the shower and I could smell the chlorine straight away. So with the Anespa, it removes the chlorine from the water and other harmful contaminants, leaving your skin moisturized and rejuvenated. It also promotes relaxation and wellness, providing a spa-like shower experience that nurtures both the body and the mind. That's probably why I don't like to get out of my shower so soon. I love standing in my hot spring spa. Anyway, another one of our products is our powerful turmeric, Ukon. Ukon offers a high-grade organic turmeric supplements known for their anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties. Rich in curcumin, Ukon helps reduce inflammation, it improves digestion, and strengthens the immune system. It has a unique fermentation process enhancing bioavailability, ensuring that the body absorbs and benefits from nutrients. And I've been actually taking this product for about 7 years, and it has helped my arthritis hugely. I love it. It's a great product. One of our latest products is the M-Guard, and this has come along because of all of the technology that we have in our homes these days. Anything from microwaves through to our cell phones. And there's just so much around in our homes these days. So the M-Guard acts as a protective barrier, neutralizing and reducing harmful EMF exposure in your home, your office, and your personal environment. It safeguards your family's well-being, promoting better sleep, reduced stress, and enhanced energy levels. And with its easy portability, M-Guard offers peace of mind by providing you continuous EMF protection wherever you go. So it's small enough to pop it in your bag, and you can use it in the car as well, particularly if you've got your cell phone in the car. So this is a portable little product that you can take from room to room or into your car. So we have a powerful partnership with Enagic. It is an established company which has celebrated 51 years in business last year in 2025. It has a 500-year vision, and it is part of the Direct Sales Association. The company pioneers in health and wellness. It offers products that enhance your health, build wealth, and protects the environment. Its key product is the electrolyzed reduced water, which is rich in hydrogen and restores the body to its optimal state. And as I mentioned just before, the K8 machine produces different types of waters with 68 different uses. It replaces household products, increasing your return on investment, and creates an eco-friendly, toxin-free home. It has an award-winning Japanese water technology, and it originates in Okinawa, which is historically known for longevity, once called the land of immortals. Okinawans are known to have less cancer, heart disease, and dementia, something that I'm sure that we'd all love. And women there live longer than any woman on the planet. Yay, sounds great. So I'm asking you, would you consider to be part of the movement? Consumers are now becoming more health conscious and are actively seeking products that can help improve their overall well-being. Furthermore, the growing prevalence of water pollution and the need for safe drinking waters have also contributed to the market's growth. The household water ionizer market is expected to witness substantial growth during the forecasted period. One of the key drivers behind this growth is the increasing consumer awareness regarding the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Water ionizers are expected to grow at 8.7% every year until the year 2032. And this is the company that we partner with, which is the #1 water ionizer company in the world. So let's have a look, just as I'm closing up here, let's have a look at some of the top grossing industries here in the world. So the NFL is 12 billion, music industry is 15 billion, movie industry, 38 billion. The organic food industry, now this one surprised me, but when I think about it, it doesn't really. It's 80 billion. And that shows how much people are keen to look after their health. The video gaming industry is 91 billion. The direct sales industry, over $200 billion. And this has grown hugely just in the last few years since COVID came along. And in 2022, the ionizer market, which was valued at 2.6 billion, is now expected to grow to 5.67 billion by 2032. Huge, isn't it? So I'd like to hand over now to my friend Denise. Denise is in Bendigo in Australia, and as I mentioned, I'm here in New Zealand. Denise and I have been friends since 2018, since we joined this business, and she has a wealth of information that I'm sure she would love to share with you. So thank you, Denise. Take over.
Thanks, Sue. It's amazing. Thank you so much for that great introduction. And that just goes to show that we have a global business here. Like, yeah, you're across the ditch or I'm across the ditch from you, whichever way. But yeah, we definitely have a global business and we can do this absolutely anywhere in the world. And because of the internet, obviously, that just makes everything a little bit easier that we can, connect with people around the world, which is awesome. So let's have a chat about how do we make our money, because Sue's gone through all the amazing products and I love all the products. I actually use them, all of them, in my home. And what we've done is we've really put our 4 main products together, which Sue has spoken about, the Enespa, the MGuard, the K8 and the Ukon. And basically what that does is it's a whole health system for our home. And you're drinking the water, you're showering in the water, you've got the EMF device and obviously the turmeric, which is beautiful. And I actually have all the turmeric products. I have the capsules, which I take every day. I also have soap, and so I bathe in the soap every day. And also I have the tea, which I like to drink a lot of through the winter. I like to get my water consumption in. If it's a little bit cold outside, I always have my tea on hand, so I drink that as well. So let's have a look at how you can unlock true wealth with this strategy that we've literally put together. So what would happen is you invest in your own products, you get your whole package together, which is we call this a quad. So if you know anything about horse racing, a trifecta is 3 horses, a quad is 4 horses. We've called this a quad because we have 4 products. But what would happen is you invest in your own products, and how it works is we would put just on paper, it means nothing to you right now, but literally we put the MGuard to your top position on paper, which would connect you to Sue. You then sell the other 3 products to yourself, which therefore is going to give you commission of $656. Now, this is AUD dollars. Sometimes we work it out in American or New Zealand where Sue is, but this is based on the Australian dollar. So $656. Now, what we do is we teach you to find 5 people. So not 500 people, not 5,000 people, just 5 people that actually want to join you in the business. They want to experience these amazing products in their home. So they want to improve their health and their family's health. And that's just 5 people getting started with a quad. And the company is going to pay you $15,700 in commission. So that's not bad, just for 5. So let's go again. Let's say we find 6 more. So that's a total of 11 people joining you in your business and sharing these amazing products. And so just 11 people. That's it. 11. And the company's going to pay you 45,000. Well, nearly $46,000 in commission. And when I saw this from my background, so a little bit about my background is I was in low ticket network marketing for 26 years. I was with a health and nutrition company. For me to make this kind of money in that business would be, as an example, for me to make a $10,000 month in that business, I literally had to sell like anywhere from 200 to 500 products, depending on what they were, to have that. As you can see here, it's only 11 sales and the company pays you that amount. Now let's go and have a look at another 10 sales. So in total, 21 people have just joined you in this movement that Sue has spoken about. Is going to pay you $100,000. $100,000, which is crazy. For me, I actually went back to work and I was working in aged care and disability. And I was in aged care when I actually found this. And I was literally at my aged care job, I was bringing home $3,000 a month. And when I show you the next part of our compensation plan, you will understand why it blew my mind that I knew that I had to really give this a go. And you know, the company pays us 57% in commissions, which is absolutely not heard of. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. So I just told you that I was bringing home $3,000 in my job. Now, just say, for instance, you say, hey, Sue, look, you know, I'm not in the right position to actually get started with a quad, but I do want to get one of those water machines. I actually want to benefit from it. I want to use it. I want to have it in my home and obviously save money because you know what? We drink a lot of water. We drink bottled water. And also buying chemicals and pesticides, like chemicals in your house to clean your house, then you can use the machine. I tell you, Sue went through that and I can just share with you one of the things that I love this water for and the machine is I literally, when I do my groceries, I soak my fruits and my vegetables in the 11.5 pH and it just gets rid of all the chemicals and the pesticides. Because the way I see it is if I'm drinking the good water and I have no chlorine in my water and I've actually got a pre-filter which takes out the fluoride and then I'm showering in good water, why would I want to be ingesting chemicals and pesticides on my fruit and veg? So you just want to get started with 1K8. Perfectly fine. So this is going to put you at the 1A position. 1 to 2 sales, you're going to get paid $400. So this is just based on a person purchasing 1K8. Okay, so they're just going to purchase the K8. The company at 1A is going to pay you $400. It's not bad money. And then your second sale, you sell a K8, the company is going to pay you $400. Your third sale, which is going to open your 2A lane, 3 to 10 sales in that 2A lane. So you sell a machine, the company's now going to pay you $800. As you can see, it starts to double. At 3A, it's $1,200. At 4A, it's $1,600. Now, when it got to here, for me, when I started building my business, I looked at this and I was literally bringing home $1,500 a week, roughly. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but let's say $1,500. When I saw this, I just thought, wow, I need to really throw myself into this business and see what I can do. And so personally, I came in with what we call the trifecta, which was 3 products. We didn't actually have a quad back in those days, but I got started here. So I came into the business straight away at 2A. Okay, so if you get started with the quad, which is the 4 products that Sue has talked about and I've just mentioned, then literally the company is going to pay you this. So if you just get started maybe with 1 machine, but somebody underneath you says, hey, I want the 4 products, you're still going to get paid on all of those products, even though you don't have them, which is $784. Let's go down to 4A, which is where I knew when I looked at this, I thought, right, I wanted to get out of my job. I no longer felt aligned with it. I wasn't lit up. I was sick of the politics. I wanted to get out. This is in the aged care. And as much as I love the elderly and I enjoyed the job, I just couldn't stand the politics. And I just thought, okay, I need to get myself to this level here, which is 4A. So then that is going to replace my monthly income. You know, it was a little bit over that. It replaced my monthly income. And then I was able to quit my job. And when I looked at it, I was actually making more than $3,000 a month. I think it was around $5,000. And I looked at it and I thought, you know what? I can actually leave my job, not worry about that income anymore, and really throw myself into this business model and start sharing these incredible products with everybody else. And again, you know, in the very beginning, when I joined the business, it was to get me out of my job. But my goal is very different today. My goal is to get you out of your jobs and, you know, living that true freedom lifestyle that you can do this business from anywhere in the world, where you are, you know, with anyone, wherever you are, you know, this is the options that you have here. So once I got to 4A and I was getting this, I quit my job and I haven't looked back and I haven't worked a job since. The other way we can do this is getting started with the K8 Fast Track. And the K8 Fast Track has 2 K8s in it. Now, the reason it has the 2 K8s in it is some people like to use the second machine as a loan machine. So you can lend the machine out, let people feel the benefits of the water, love it, you know, and we worked out that if you were loaning that machine out, say every 3 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks to somebody, they will then, you take the machine from them and they'll be very upset because they love the water. But then you can actually be generating an extra anywhere from $70,000 to $100,000 a year by just loaning out your machine. I mean, that's crazy numbers because they are going to fall in love with it. They're going to see the benefits and they're going to want one of these in their home. Okay. So that's just another side of what we do. But so that's the reason why they get the Inespa, the 2K8s, the MGuard, and the Ukon. Now at 1A, so again, as I said, you've just started with one machine, and at 1A, if somebody underneath you purchases this package, then the company is going to pay you $1,184. If you get to 2A, or when you get to 2A, the company is then going to pay you $2,368. And then it triples again, so $3,552. And then we go down to the 4A, which is 4,736. And then we go here, which is actually where Sue is. Sue is at the 5A level. So when Sue actually has somebody purchase a K8 Fast Track underneath her, the company is going to pay her $5,920. I'm down at this level. I'm actually 6A2, but, you know, the company pays me this. So when I saw this, I couldn't unsee this anymore. You know, it got me excited. I'd never seen, and I'd looked at lots of compensation plans over my time. I never had seen anything like this before. And I look at the company that I was with, like I joined that company when I was 26, I'm now 58. And I think, wow, if only I had found this company when I was 26, because who knows where I would have been. Crazy. So let's talk about the path to $1 million. And this really excites me. It's called the 8-point commission strategy. So if you look at a pizza, this is how our compensation works. It's not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme doesn't come with a product. And as you can see, we come with a product. It's not multi-level marketing. It's actually a binary system. Yes, we're in the direct sales. Yes, you could call us network marketing. But then again, you know what? We network with everything we do. So, you know, people don't realize that. But it's an 8-point commission. So if you look at a pizza, it comes in 8 slices, okay? And as you go through the ranks, I showed you the ranks, so 1A to 2A down to 3A, 4A. So 1A means you're going to get 1 slice of the pie or the pizza. 2A means you're going to get 2 slices of the pizza, 3A, 3 slices of the pizza, and so on and so on, so on until the 8 pieces of the pizza are gone, okay? And so therefore, because we have a product behind us, we're definitely not a pyramid scheme. All right, to earn $100,000 is 15 quad sales per year. That is crazy money. 15 people joining you in the business, which is 1.25 quad sales per month, which is 0.3. Well, we can't even do that, can we? 0.3 sales per week. I mean, how do you split that up? But that's 100K. Now, I've been able to, because I'm a 6A2, which I'll show you soon, I've been able to actually do this 3 times, okay? So then to earn, you know, $250,000, I like to say $250,000 or $500,000 because it just sounds better, doesn't it, than, you know, 250,000. $250,000 sounds so much better, is 37 people joining you in the business, and 37 people getting started with a quad is going to pay you $250,000. To earn $500,000 is 75 people purchasing a quad. These aren't big numbers, guys. These aren't big numbers. These are incredible. This is an incredible opportunity for the average person to create true wealth for themselves. Okay. And to earn $1 million, who wouldn't want a lazy $1 million? I know I would. To earn $1 million is 149 quad sales in your business. So 140, that's another thing as well. They may not be direct to you, but there'll be some people in your team that are also growing their business, and you will get a little piece of their pizza. So that's the cool part about what we have here with a binary system. Multi-level goes down, binary goes across, okay? And we are a binary system. We're going backwards. Sorry, let me move this. There we go. So this is one of the reasons that I actually got started in the business, because of the generational wealth. Okay, as I said to you over here at 6A, which is 101 total sales, not 101 people, 101 total sales. You get to the rank, which is one of the leadership ranks in the business, of 6A. Okay. The company, this is all in US dollars, by the way. So the company in Australia will give you a $4,000 bonus. Then what you do is you build to the next rank. Now I am actually at the 6A2 bonus. So, sorry, the 6A2 level. So my top position is 6A2. I then built 2 6A lines under here. And so therefore that makes me 6A2, because I've got 2 6A lines. Okay. Now I have actually built this all myself with all of my directs that I brought in myself. But what happened was I went 6A. So the bonus here, sorry, I went 6A2, and the bonus here is $8,000 in Australia. But because I built a brand new 6A leg, which is this, I also got the 4,000. So that month I got a $12,000 bonus from the company for actually reaching this level. And my next level is 6A2-2, which is that's what I'm working on for the end of the year. Okay. Also over here, which is where we get to legacy. This is where the true freedom of you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of your life, because this business is going to pay you a legacy income for the rest of your life. Okay. The company, once you get to 6A2-3, we always say you're not free until you're -3, but once you get to 6A2-3, the company will pay you it's 5,000 US, so it could be like close to $8,000 here in Australia right now, and probably a little bit more in New Zealand. But the company are going to pay you that monthly, every single month for the rest of your life, and you can will it to your children. You can will it to children, you can will it to grandchildren, you can will it to nieces, nephews. If you're a crazy cat lady, you can leave it to a cat sanctuary. You can literally will this to anybody, and the company will still keep running when you're no longer on this earth. Okay. And also the company give you a $25,000 bonus. We've just had one lady actually do this here in Australia, and her bonus was 49,000. So, it's incredible that she's been able to totally change her life just in a short 7 years or 8 years that she's been in the business. Then we go on, like it just keeps giving. This is the company that just keeps on giving. I mean, 6A2-6, we've actually got leaders in Australia that are 6A2-4-5. We've got -6s in Canada and America. We've got -7s. And then we've literally just about to get our first -8. And the company is going to give him a $1.2 million bonus. And he's a Filipino living in America, has been living in America for a long time. And he's just the most generous man that you would ever meet. He gives back to the community. He builds houses and churches, and he's put all his nieces and nephews through university. And he just said to me, now, Denise, I just get to give. And I love that. And who wouldn't want to be at that position in their life that they can just give, because they know next month they're going to get the same amount of money or even more. So, it's so special to have this title. And if I can also say, at the 6A2 level as well, which is where I am, I now get monthly bonuses, and I also get quarterly bonuses. So my suggestion is to most people is get to 6A2 as fast as you possibly can to get those extra bonuses as well. All right, attracting leads to your offer. So now that you have the right offer, so we've given you the right offer, it's the right time to attract leads to that offer. So we do that via social media strategies, and we optimize your social media with content that speaks to your audience, and they literally want your offer. Okay, and you're going to learn from the top social media experts in the industry. So this isn't even within our community. We've got a great community. We actually bring leaders from the outside in, like, you know, we've got Daniel G, we've got Ray Higdon, we've got Britt Forrester, we've got all of these people that are not even in our business model, but we bring them in to do the trainings. Okay, so they're leading experts in the industry. We teach you to build your business organically or through advertising strategies. I've predominantly built my business through running ads, which I love. And there's no prior experience or prior social media audience is required, because literally when I started this business, I had 400 friends on Facebook. I didn't have any other platforms. I only had Facebook, and I had 400 people, and I was able to build my business to 682. So if you're sitting there going, you know, I don't have a big following, or I don't understand social media, that is okay. We've got you. We're going to show you how to do it. Okay. So how we make our sales, as I said, through social media, plus the education, we have an automated platform, and then there's the duplication process. So basically paid organic and marketing brings hungry buyers to your offer. So as again, you know, we're going to teach you how to run ads if you want to run ads, or you can do it organically as well. And what that means is people that know, like, and trust you. That is your organic warm market. Yeah. Okay. They watch a masterclass exactly like this. So they've come in, they've watched this, and they're ready to get started. They book in a call with one of our team, and we also have a sales team behind the scenes that are actually going to answer all of their questions for you. So you don't even have to do that. We actually have a sales team that take care of all of your calls. They do your sales calls, they do the paperwork for you. You get to live your best life, and you can just do whatever you want to do. So it's amazing. As again, you know, it's investing in your own products, so you get that ID number that you can actually build under, and then you're going to launch your business. We're going to show you how you can actually launch your business. Automating the offer, so making sales 24/7, using a system that does all the heavy lifting for you, so you don't have to do it. With systems in place, you can make sales while you're offline. So you could be out, you know, with your family, your grandchildren, your children, doing whatever it is that you love to do, and your business is literally running in the background. Time flexibility, and without the automation systems, you have no time leverage that allows you to do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want. And let's systems that work for you, like we have systems that work for you, and they're working in the background, and they're going to help you, you know, scale your business. And then sales calls are done for you, which I've already mentioned that, but we literally have a sales team trained and ready to go that are going to do your sales calls for you. So, you know, when I saw that, and because I'd been in traditional MLM, I literally saw this and I thought, I don't have to do another sales call in my life. How cool is this? I just get to be me. I just get to live my life and do what I want to do. And people are doing sales for me in the background, which was awesome. And so let me introduce you to the Academy. So the Academy is the leading educational platform to become a wellness affiliate. So we literally have everything within the Academy, okay? You've got your onboarding to get you powerfully set up for day one. You've got a step-by-step guide to setting you up on your social medias, how to actually build that through social media, building strategies through the social media channel. So whether you want to do maybe Instagram, you could do TikTok, you want to do Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there's so many different avenues that you can actually build your business. Okay, there's customer sales pages for you. So we've got all the funnels. Everything is done. You don't have to create anything. You just have to put your hand up and say, yes, I'm ready. And we've got live events, and then we've also got, you know, mentorships as well, which is incredible. The mentorships are the most incredible thing that I've ever seen. And we've got a really cool mentorship at the moment. So that's awesome. Okay, so this is the Academy. And here's a look at your next step, okay? So basically, Sue has her own link. She's got her own link that she can send to you. You have watched this. We've gone through everything with you. We know you're excited. We know you're ready to get started. And Sue's actually going to send you out her personal link. So once you've watched this webinar, I suggest you actually contact Sue and say, Sue, I'm ready. What you're going to get there is you're going to get a link. You're going to go in, register. You're going to book a discovery call. This is where you get to have that get all your questions answered. Okay, so you're going to have some questions. You're going to go through what we call a discovery process. So you're going to watch a handful of videos. It takes roughly about an hour and a half, handful of videos. You're going to answer some questions, and it's really going to make you think. So many people, I've actually done my sales calls, and so many people come to me, and when I see their answers, they say, you know what, I've actually, I don't even know what I want anymore. You know, so many people are confused. And what the discovery process does is it opens everything up for you that really gets you to think about what you want. What is it you want? Not what the kids want, not what the husband wants, not what the family want. It's what is it that you want? Because I don't know about you, but I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted. And so many people are in this world today and they don't know what they want. But when you ask them what they do want, they don't know. Okay, so this is what the discovery process does. It opens everything up. And then you're just going to go through that. You're going to have your sales call, and then somebody on the other end of the phone is going to answer all of your questions for you. Now, what we have is a 10-day free trial. So you can literally come in, get Sue's link, come and do the discovery process, have your call. And if it's done within that 10-day period, which I guarantee it will be, if it's done within that 10-day period, then you can go through everything. And if it's not for you, that's perfectly fine. You just jump out, say, hey, Sue, this isn't for me. But thank you for your time. And then you can jump out, and then you've got that 10-day buffer. So honestly, you've got nothing to lose. Come in, check it out and see if it's for you. So I am just going to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to me. I'm going to bring Sue out and she can say goodbye as well. But, come and join our community. We've got, 2 communities. We've got over 10,000 people in our biggest community that we have here. And we're just making waves, and we're really just getting started in this business. So thank you so much for your time. And Sue, it's over to you.
Oh, thank you, Denise. That was amazing. Yes, Denise and I have been in this business since 2018, and we have seen such a huge growth in the health and wellness industry just in the last 6-7 years. And we are positioned in a great position right now. So I just want to thank you so much for jumping on and watching this today. And I hope that you want to take the next step. It costs nothing to go through the discovery process. It's a great potential in there for you to have a look at and see whether you want to take it any further. So thank you so much. Thank you, Denise, for
My
helping
pleasure.
me.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.